Hello, we're on the beach at Aberystwyth. There's the missus. There's the panoramic. May 21st, 2022. Okay. Hello. I thought I'd do another danger video. Right, Aberystwyth. There's the promenade just there, Royal Pier. Okay, so here we go. I'm walking down here. I'm walking. And I just have a look down here. And I think, what the hell? And I look down there and I go, oh my god. And this is danger. You've already got the railings there to stop little kids climbing up and falling down and falling to their peril down the rocks. And doesn't look too deep, but look over there. That's crazy, huh? Look at the rocks. And we've got the pier stood on some old Victorian pillars. God knows how much steel's left on them. It amazes me how much danger there is. And I don't think people realise it. You know, look at this one. Just going to overdub with a bit of information about the pier due to the wind noise. The pier was built in 1865 and cost £13,600, or about £2.2 million in today's money. It was made of cast iron columns and wrought iron rods. It was the first pier to open in Wales. Its original length was about 240 metres, was about 6 metres wide and widened to about 36 metres at the end. It's attracted 7,000 paying visitors on the first day of opening. The pier today is 91 metres long due to various storm damage. A few months after it opened, a storm removed a 100-metre section which saw part of the structure fall into the sea. The pier was rebuilt in 1872 and reopened on the 21st of September 1872 with a fireworks display. The pier was sold in 1885 for £1,200 to the proprietor of the Queen's Hotel. He sold it in 1891, and by 1895 it was in the control of Aberystwyth Marine Pier Company. A new Gothic style glass pavilion was added in 1896 that could accommodate 3,000 people. Cost £8,000, or 1.4 million in today's money. The pier was given its name, the Royal Pier Pavilion, after the pavilion was used for a luncheon given by the University of Wales for the Prince and Princess of Wales in June 1896. On the 15th of January 1938, the Great Storm, which hit Aberystwyth and destroyed a large portion of the promenade and over half the length of the pier, disappeared, reducing the length of the pier to 91 metres. With wind speeds of up to 90 miles an hour, most of the promenade was destroyed along with the pier, which remained closed until after World War II. In 1979, Aberystwyth Royal Pier was purchased by the Don Leisure Group, which spent £250,000 on improvements. New snooker hall and restaurants was opened in 1987 in a refurbished pavilion. Quite tall. Like you don't want someone to push you over. Yeah. Oh well. They certainly built these. Wonder when they built all this then. When did they build all this stuff? Probably used the local stone. A bit rusty there. Oh well. Look at that lot. Madness, man. Okay. I could do Scarface when he's being shot at the end of the film, and he gets shot and he realises that, okay, okay, he says, okay, he's just realising he's in trouble. He needs the big stuff, and he starts blowing them up. Okay, let's say hello to my little friend. Oh dear. You go, okay. It's just like, he's fighting against the drugs. He's just realised what's going on as he's being shot to pieces. Okay. Okay. Say hello to my little friend. Anyway. Yeah, so at least they've got some steps going there with no chains on them. So if you want to go all the way down the steps, you can do. And you can lean against the rails. Rest assured that it's not going to break through. And somebody's put some anchor bolts down in there, or they use resin, who knows? Who knows? Anyway, it's worth a little trip out. Got a bit of an old castle there, Aberystwyth Castle. There's plenty of this going on around this coast edge, isn't there? I'll go over here and do another panoramic. Let's have a little look down here. Lean against the post. And we've got steps. Hopefully my credit cards won't fall out my phone. So you've got your castle there. Let's go around and 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 back around and up there, and that'll do. Okay, we're back again. I thought I'd better film the walk around the castle, otherwise I'll never get forgiven. So all this is somewhere to stand when it rains, I suppose. Yeah, it's waiting for the sun to come out today. It hasn't actually come out there. It's been threatening for a while, hopefully. But it's warm enough as it is. Got a big bronze statue up there. I don't know what that is. It's worth a look, I suppose. Should know what it is already, but I don't. Up we go. Some seating up there, you can sit down if you want. Eat your sandwiches. Oh, this tower, this statue looks a good one, doesn't it? Looks like an old witch. Looks like a witch. A possessed witch with no clothes on. What have we got here? London RAF. RAF, bloody hell. It's a war memorial. So the struggle love hath no man than this. Greater love hath no man than this. Whatever that means. Imagine climbing up there to give that a polish. Oh well. I've been here before, but it's been about 35 years ago. Went camping once. There you go. The names on this tower, on these lower panels, perpetuate the memory of those men and women of the borough who sacrificed their lives for freedom. The Second World War. O'Cognient, the Lear, whatever that is. They got a Welsh dragon and a crazy bronze woman. On the top. What we got here? The wind noise has picked up again, so got a bit of information on the castle for you. Castle is a Grade 1 listed Edwardian fortress. In 1277, King Edward I ordered the construction of several formidable castles. They included Flint, Rhuddlan, Booth and Aberystwyth. Aberystwyth Castle was started in 1277 and was a taxing job and was still not complete by 1282, when the Welsh briefly captured and burnt it. The last castle built at Aberystwyth was its most imposing, and once ranked among the greatest in Wales. Today the structure is entirely ruined. A walk into the castle ruins is a bit disquieting, especially when you know that a massive monument once stood on the spot. Pieces of masonry seen strewn haphazardly around the grounds. However, several significant pieces of the puzzle have survived and hint at the wonders that originally dominated the site. When completed, diamond-shaped Aberystwyth Castle contained 2 twin-towered gatehouses, a barbican, 4 gateways, and several round towers placed along the curtain walls. Sadly, what has survived are parts of the outer wards, curtain and angle towers, and fragments of the inner wards, east, north, west gateways and angle towers. The most noticeable relic is a tall tower in the inner ward. The construction of Aberystwyth Castle began on the initiative of King Edward I in 1277. It cost was over £4,300, and the work was commissioned to 176 masons, 14 carpenters, 5 smiths, and over 1,100 workers. Although the stronghold was completed only in 1289, the main works were carried out in the first 3 years. In 1282, the unfinished castle was captured and burnt together with the town by the Welsh. In the mid-14th century, Aberystwyth Castle was in a poor condition. Particularly ruined were the main gate, rotten drawbridges, and the roofs of the royal chamber, the so-called long chamber, an old hall, a kitchen, a bakery, and a stable. At the beginning of the 15th century, the Welsh took advantage of the poor condition of the castle with a last big uprising against English. In 1404, the Welsh captured the stronghold after several months of a blockade. In 1406, the Welsh repelled the English siege, led by Prince Henry, the future English King Henry V. In a second siege 2 years later, Henry recaptured the castle thanks to the use of heavy cannons. The castle was then used as a prison. The importance of the castle, however, declined over time due to the calming of Welsh-English tensions, especially after the accession to the English throne of the Tudor dynasty, being of Welsh origin. In 1637, the castle was turned into a royal mint, in which silver shillings were produced. A few years later, during the English Civil War, it was garrisoned by royalists, which caused the attack of the parliamentary forces in 1646, and consequently its blowing up and destruction. Most of the ruins that survived was reused as a source of free building stone to develop the town in later years. The Oh god, there's more here. I bet this is used as a blooming piss house, isn't it? Oh dear. Okay, so I did come up a bit further. Well, it's back down again. Yeah, once you've got so many followers, you're committed then. You need to pull out a few more stops, I should say. Alright, okay. It's going to be a nice video for someone. Alright, what's it got around there? A bit of a... Okay. Porth, Annual, Outer Gate, okay. Arrow slot. Let's kill a few marauders. Oh well. Oh, look at that, public convenience, just what I need. Just when I need one. Oh, more slot there to kill out the marauders. English marauders, protect against the English. Maybe this was protecting the English from the Welsh. Right, I've got to take a break now. I'm going to go and bring out the dragon. Bring out the dragon and let him empty his bowels. Sort of. Right, that'll do for now. Bye bye.